What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. This video, I want to talk about the market, gotta discuss a few things regarding road to the finals, and talk about the preseason promo as a whole. And is really this it about, I think this is probably as good as it's going to get with EA and the rest of FIFA 20. And at this point, we need to really be looking at our end game squads, accomplishments for the year and stuff like that, pretty much, because it's August 10th, and yeah, EA might decide to try to pick things up a little bit, but they've been giving us so many just one-off SBCs, the 86 plus pick, the 89 plus double, the team of the season objectives that we're seeing right here, where you're getting there's a chance you can get 3 team of the season picks or packs, and it's from, you can play 10 squad battles on minimum professional difficulty or rivals with at least 3 players from the Prem, Ligue 1, or La Liga, scoring 5 rivals matches using Bundesliga and Serie A players. So you got to grind rivals or squad battles, depending on which one you want to do, to get any team of the season pack. And then they've been doing a bunch of untradeable halftime SBCs. They released this one, I believe it was today. They released one the other day, I believe, with the Europa League. And that again was the same, it's pretty much a 45k pack, because the only thing rares you're getting besides the non-rares in a normal 45k is those silvers. So you're pretty much getting the same 6 gold rares, and that's why I consider it a 45k. Might be worth around 50 to 55 though. That's untradeable. Again, it's not a great sign that EA are doing untradeable packs, especially in August. They're really not allowing us to just pack anything, really. So, this is pretty much as good as it's going to get, I think, with this promo. They're going to continue to do objectives. They're going to continue to do daily SBCs. Today we got Mason Greenwood. I completed it. He's coming in, and I want to talk to you guys about the price tag. He's coming in at a fair value, I think. His price, if my internet can help me out here, and we'll talk about the card stats as well. He's coming in about 300,000 coins. Now, for a card like this, I mean, he's pretty much a guy that will probably get a 95 card, as I think he's going to get the upgrade to a 95 because they beat Lask. Then he would get a 96 for beating Copenhagen, a 97, I think, if they win the semifinal, and then a 90 if they win the final. But it could be a 97. They might have just included the upgrade from the last game already in this 94 card. So even so, 97 overall or 98, he's still a phenomenal card. 5-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. I would have wished they gave him a 4-star skill move, but 5-star weak foot's more important, especially in this year's game. 93 sprint speed, 93 acceleration, the same. 95 composure. We all know how good his finishing and his composure is in real life. Good to see that they're both 95. Agility is 99. Balance, you might want to up even more to, if you can get that over 90, that's pretty good. His long passing, his short passing is decent. His stamina is really good. His jumping is really good. Strength, heading accuracy. He's got everything you want in a striker, especially with that 5-star weak foot. I'm probably going to be trying him out whenever I can as my main striker. And we definitely saw some strikers today take a hit in price on the market, and let me talk to you guys about some of those. I would not play Greenwood, by the way, anywhere but striker. He should be playing that position. Don't play him as a cam. I wouldn't. I just use him as a striker. So we have Mason Greenwood here, and obviously his Future Stars card before the SBC drop today. He's currently coming in about 60,000 coins at the moment, and before today he was upwards of 94. He was actually like 115. So he's 120 to 115 right here. He's pretty solid. Now, obviously, this is days away from people knowing that this sort of SBC was going to be dropping, or this SBC was coming out. So he is down, and based off the graph yesterday, he took a dive all the way to 66, and he's continued to go down. He's continued to go to 60,000 coins, and I really don't see much of a way back up for this card as well, because it's a significant upgrade. He's a live card. Then you had to win the next leg. With Copenhagen, he's going to go to a 95 card. This is pretty much an end game Mason Greenwood, and people would rather get rid of that Mason Greenwood to go and get the new one, and that's why you're seeing him go down, and he probably will continue to go down and be SBC fodder at this point. Being a 90 overall, he'll probably be one of the guys that'll just be used for SBC fodder nowadays. Going back to my original point about the strikers in the Premier League, they went down a little bit today. One card, Richarlison, his team this season, someone pointed it out on the stream today, because obviously you guys know me, I'm not really doing a lot of market stuff anymore, but I still obviously know things. I'm still be looking around. Richarlison was about 465 to 470 today. If I show you guys his graph of yesterday, he was actually 482, stand corrected, 486, 490, 482, dropped all the way down to 406, and you're kind of seeing that rebound at the moment. That normal rebound that you see after a card gets sold off for a couple hours. So right now he's currently locked in, and it's obviously late night right now, so you know this is probably why this card's up right now. But he's currently 443, so if you bought in about, you know, under 400k, he's up at 440 GGs if you took your coins there. And like always, there's always going to be a rebound on a card. The harder they drop, the more of a panic buy they're going to go back up, because people that don't want to do Greenwood are going to see a drop in Richarlison and know that he's a very, very meta player, and that, you know, he deserves, you know, people want to use him, right? So that's why he went up in price. Again, right after, he did still drop though. He's from 485 all the way down to 445 at the moment, and as low as 400. So that was another market movement we saw today. Now, road to the finals is another thing I want to talk to you guys about. This Riyad Mahrez is extinct. Obviously, as you guys know, Manchester City beat Real Madrid thanks to Rafael Varane. So if I show you guys this road to the final Riyad Mahrez, he's actually price capped at 110 on PS, and he's price capped at 100k on Xbox. Now, this one's an interesting one because people know he's going to get an upgrade, and a lot of people also know that City are most likely going to go to the next round as well, not just stop at the quarterfinals. So I think people are not only buying into this card because they think he's worth this. I think people really are looking at a longer run with Mahrez. Now, what's interesting is the Mahrez team of the season today on Xbox is looking a little low. He's 160 at the moment, updated 5 minutes ago, and he was like 192 at a point today. Now, this Mahrez on PS, he fluctuates anywhere between 180 and 200. He's up at 190 right now. So this is interesting to me because this is an 80k difference for a card that's going to be getting a 92 overall, and he has 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, obviously, everyone knows that. But this team this season has +3 pace, +4 shooting, +5 passing, +2 dribbling, +5 defending, +6 physical. So I'm interested to see like what happens with the road to the final Mahrez. As always, just be very careful with these roads to the finals. We saw a lot of cards jump up today, and right now, I mean, we're seeing some really big highs. Jordi Alba, and maybe this is because they're really just really rare, but you know, this is a card, Jordi Alba, that's playing today, right? We have more Champions League matchups to go today. Today's matchups is going to be Barcelona and Napoli, and Bayern and Chelsea. So what we're seeing right now is Jordi Alba is up from 200k a couple days ago, and he's already up at 300. Now, Jordi Alba is one of these exceptions that I think that he can continue to rise and rise and rise. The reason for that is because he is the best card for him. He doesn't have a team this season like Mahrez does, or like any of these other cards does. So the best version of the card is going to be this card already. He's already +4 on the next best card. So, you know, if you look at where he was on Thursday, he was as low before awards at 270. He then went up to 289, but he was struggling to go from 270 to 290. He was fluctuating. And then obviously you guys know I was talking to you guys about around 200, 220. He's now up to already at 300k prior to the game. Now, based on the scenes that we're seeing right now, Martial is still 250, right? These are cards that have not gotten their upgrades. I would assume that EA are going to do their upgrades after this set of Champions League games are done. So we've got Napoli and Barca and Bayern and Chelsea today. The next times these guys play is going to be when the quarterfinals starts next Wednesday. So that means I think EA are going to wait till the rest of these games, and all of the Europa League guys have already finished. That's why you saw Roma. They got a red card and they crashed out. That is why you saw, if I can look here, Juan Jesus is down from 70,000 coins. And that is why you're seeing Martial up a lot, because Martial is somebody that is going through. And another card as well that gets a strong link to Greenwood around the price point of a 300k card. And I think people are building United squads. I think, you know, United are a team that should be going all the way to the final. I mean, they have the squad for it. Copenhagen, I don't think, is going to cause us too much problems. So, you know, Martial is not only going to get a 92, but also get a 93 card. This is a kind of card that will continue to rise as well, I think, because he's going to be the best version of the card. Besides, it depends though. Do you want to grind the objective for the whole season for Martial's striker card, or do you want to wait for a +2 on a card like this? And I think that's why a lot of people are having mixed opinions on what they want to do with this card, and that's why he's fluctuating, you know, and they're rare as well. 249 down to 230, back to 250, down to 245, back to 260. These are the kind of trends that we're seeing on some of these cards. They're all rare. If you want to get in when they get low on a certain point, you can kind of figure out their fluctuation. You could definitely do that. Now, obviously, with the Champions League schedule, Leipzig are playing Atletico. Now, because of this, I think Atletico have a good chance of going through. This Thomas Partey, again, is going to be the best version of the card. He's a +4 on his next inform. He's 92k at the moment. And if you look at the graph, he has hit lows of 80,000 coins. If you could find 80k for this card, I like that. I like it as an investment going forward. I think they'll take Leipzig apart the way that Atletico play in one-off games, especially with the UCL knockouts. They're usually pretty good. So maybe you look at a guy like Partey here as maybe a little investment in August. I don't know if people really like doing that kind of stuff, but you know, that's kind of like my thoughts on the UCLs today. But Gareth Bale went down. He went from 500,000 coins last night all the way down to 168. And let me just take a look at his graph and see if he has gone down lower than the 168 that is showing here on the market. If I look at yesterday, he's 580 prior to the game. So you saw people who were really buying into a card like this yesterday. And then if you look here, he then went all the way down to 214. And this was always going to happen because Gareth Bale, if they did not win, Gareth Bale's VALVERDE is the better card. He's got the better weak foot. He's got the +1 rating. This card was always going to take over. And, you know, he really didn't get affected too much today. He went from 197 down to 180, back up to 191. He's been chilling there. He didn't really drop too much today. We also saw Memphis Depay. He's at 145,000 coins right now. And as you can see, Jordi Alba just got bought at 300k. I think that some of these guys will just keep rising if people are confident. Leon, so before the game, look at this little rise prior to the game, by the way. 99k, I guess Leon probably scored one of the earlier goals. Juve then needed 2. And then, obviously, what happened here, he hit a peak of 157 after the game. Now, what you want to do, if you want to, you try to pick a price that's the peak, and then you try to sell at that, and then buy back at a cheaper price, if you can, because the peak is always going to be higher than where he kind of settles off around. But no, I wouldn't be surprised if this card goes back to that price. It's just whether Leon can go even farther in the Champions League. And again, this is a kind of card that he has a 94 card at the same price. So be very careful with a guy like Memphis Depay with that card. And other than that, I mean, this is sort of the trends we're seeing with the road to the finals. They're rising. People are buying into them. And like I said, they're also very rare. And that is why you're seeing these huge rises on cards like this, because it doesn't take that many people to buy a Jordi Alba to make him go up 20, 30, 40k. I expect this card to go up a lot today. Barca at home, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw this around 350-ish. Just basing it off of some of the graphs we saw. And then if Barca score first, this guy's going to go up even more. So stay tuned to that. And over the weekend, by the way, guys, if you guys see Partey, if you guys see any of these Champions League final cards, start to drop just a little bit, maybe after their upgrade, maybe on a weekend league sell-off. Maybe that's something you guys look at for a longer term kind of buy. But I don't know how many of you are actually buying cards to invest in at the moment. I'm just kind of talking about the road to the finals right now. Thank you guys for watching the video today, a little market video. I don't know how many more we're doing of these, because I'm really going to be gearing up for FIFA 21 and talking about that sort of content. That's going to start in probably a week and a half. I'll probably start that sort of trading, market, all those types of little things, reacting to the Ultimate Team news. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to be giving you guys so many uploads once that starts up. I'm going to probably be doing 2 a day, maybe even 3, depending on how much time I got, because I want to give you guys the content and all of the information that I can share with you guys and how to make coins in FIFA 21. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video today. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.